Hi guys, we're trying together today. Look, it's Elysia Vanilla. It's a perfume from Fragrance World. It's a well-known dupe for Kayali's Vanilla 28. Vanilla 28, it's a great perfume DNA. Write me in comments who loves Vanilla 28 or that type of DNA, because we have a lot of alternatives which are much better than Kayali's original, because Kayali's original, in my opinion, it's not very persistent, not projecting so well. It's like airy-fairy in general. About Kayali's perfumes, I sampled them a lot. I also had a sample of Vanilla 28 like 1 year ago, and I would rather choose dupes as well as for their others perfumes if I'm interested in, because they are too volatile. So that's why I'm not a big fan of Kayali's quality. But I have this dupe to test together with you. Elysia Vanilla. A lot of influencers say it's a very accurate copy of Vanilla 28. I also have another dupe right here, which is quite interesting. It's from Lorinna. It's a lesser known company. They make dupes. They are Turkish company, and they make dupes for all famous perfumes, and this version is called Vanilla Gold. As you can see, it has a dent. I used it quite a lot because it's a quality dupe. They have good perfumes. They use 30% oils. And no, I'm not promoting them because I don't have any deal with them. I just purchased it with my own money. Generally, when I want to see a type of DNA before purchasing other perfumes, I try their versions because they are quite accurate. However, but we will talk immediately about Elysia. This dupe is more synthetic. It's raw. It smells a lot like plastic. The tonka in it, it's plasticky. The jasmine gives me a plasticky feel. So the original from Kayali is softer, has more finesse, is much better blended than this one. But this one is also good. And I use it for layering because by itself, Vanilla 28 doesn't say much. It's just somehow floral, sweet vanilla. And this one, as well as Vanilla 28 from Kayali, as well as Elysia Vanilla, they all have very similar compositions. Almost one-on-one, the ingredients, at least as they say on Fragrantica. The only difference between those two is the fact that Elysia has extra amber in the base notes. That's the only difference. But I'm expecting a little bit more quality. I purchased a 50 millimeter bottle. They brought them on the market. They used to have 100 millimeters. Now I found this one and I ordered it. I wanted to buy me Elysia Vanilla for a long time to see how is it as a copy for Vanilla 28, but they had big bottles and I already have something, and it's not like it's the most powerful perfume in the world, so I didn't want to purchase me the whole bottle. So they recently, in January, actually brought these 50 millimeter bottles. It's the Parfum, and it was $10, including transportation. So very cheap. This one is 50 millimeters also, and it was $18. So they're quite cheap. Now, let's see. Elysia Vanilla has the same notes as Vanilla 28, and they are in the top notes, vanilla, orchid, and jasmine. Middle notes, brown sugar, tonka, the same as this one. And the same as Kayali's version. And the base notes, amber, amberwood, musk, and patchouli. This one is identical except the amber. Now, let's see. Also, right now it's a little bit cold, the perfume, because I just purchased it from outside. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Immediately, a sweetness conquers my nose. Right away from the cap. I never sprayed it. And I don't know why. It came like this. It came without... I ordered it online. And no, they don't pay me. And it came like this without a plastic wrapping. It's the first time I'm opening it, but it didn't have that plastic thing. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe this tiny version doesn't have the plastic wrapping on. Anyway, look, it's a violet color. It's not the brown ambery color that Vanilla 28 reaches after maturation. They colored it in a purplish way. So, moment of truth. Let's try it on. Okay, it's alcoholic. Strong alcoholic vibe. Ooh, this one, this thing, the alcohol that immediately comes out from the bottle, I don't like. Well, it's very similar to this one, very similar, a little bit sweeter as far as I can see. So now the alcohol went away, which is good. As I thought, it's a softer blending. It's less plasticky than Lorinna. But I don't think it's as strong as Lorinna. It's much, much sweeter. The brown sugar appears from the very beginning in a potent way. The first hello is from the brown sugar. Here, in Lorinna, although it's sweet, the first note that reaches my nose is jasmine, that plasticky jasmine. But I can say I like how this one behaves, because I like very sweet perfumes. So a lot of sugar. Then it's flowery. I can feel the jasmine less than in the Lorinna, and also the vanilla orchid, which, to be truthful to you, I don't feel much in this perfume. I don't feel that vanilla orchid. This one, and also compared to the original from Kayali, this one is more bitter and stronger in earthy way. Yeah, this one is more airy. To this extent, it compares more with Vanilla 28. It's softer, it has that airy vibe, but it's not, as far as I perceive right now, at least from the opening, this one, it's airy, but is more sugary and less flowery than Kayali's Vanilla 28. Yeah, so it's not identical. It's not 100% dupe, nor this one, and I think nor any of them all. But it's quite close. It's so potent in that sugar. Okay. Then this one has less tonka bean in it. In this one, immediately after I spray it, I feel that middle note of tonka. Yeah, well, what can I say? It's a basic perfume. For those of you who don't know Vanilla 28, you don't even need to know it. You don't need to. you just find a good basic vanilla in all the dupes, in all the similar replica of Vanilla 28. Ha, ha. So sugar on me. A lot of sugar on me. What I don't like, I told you, and I'll tell you again, it's the fact that it smells the first seconds, the first 20 seconds or 30 seconds is alcoholic. Okay, then it sits quite well. It has, or at least it shows a little better projection than Lorinna. And then also than Kayali, because Kayali doesn't have a good projection. No. Kayali, Vanilla 28, and almost all of their perfumes, they are more like a skin scent. If you want a skin scent, you go with Kayali, and you have to top it with something else to project something, to tell a story when you go around people. But it's a good skin scent also, with a tiny bit of projection that brown sugar project, not anything else. What I find it in Lorinna more of a earthy vibe is that patchouli, because the base note, it includes patchouli. I'm not that happy with patchouli in general because I think it smells oldish, old, but not in a good way, not like in a vintage, elegant, fashionable, sophisticated way. Just earthy. This one has more patchouli. This one has less patchouli, and I'm happy with this thing. They're also musky, but you don't really feel the muskiness. This one combines better the musk with patchouli, so if you want a earthy vibe, you will find it here. Musky, heavy vibe. But however, it's not so much patchouli as to feel the old vibe, that bad old vibe. This one is more enjoyable from my point of view, and I love Fragrance World. Look, their logo here. I love it because their quality in a bottle. They have good performance in general. This one probably will perform well on the skin level, not necessarily on clothes, and I think I will continue using it as I use this one as the first base, as the perfume that I put after I get out of the shower and before dressing myself, before putting lingerie. I just put a skin scent, and I love in general Vanilla 28 DNA, no matter what shape it takes. I love it as a skin note. It's excellent for that. This one is less bitter than the other one. I just compare it because this was somewhat a reference for me. But from the very beginning, I didn't like that so synthetic vibe. Yeah, all in all, I enjoy this one more, and I'm very sure of it. I don't need hours to go by to understand what a bottle contains. You kind of realize it immediately, even if the perfume in some weeks or months it sits down better. However, you can immediately know the main idea of a perfume. You know, I do not agree with people who say that perfumes transform radically after a month or several months. No, maybe they get worse. Maybe they get a little bit sweeter. But in general, you can get the real idea about a perfume, if you love it or not, if you will use it or not, from the beginning. And I know this one is a good dupe, and I'm happy that I purchased it. I don't need other dupes. I know other dupes. I tested them in the shop as well as the original, and it's a good basic perfume. Because I love sweetness. I love a little bit of darkness. The tonka and the patchouli and the amber, it gives darkness to this type of perfumes, and that is that. It's good. But don't expect to use it as a signature scent, because it's not much. This type of perfume doesn't say much. It's not a specialty. You just smell sweet and vanillic. Yes, it's a strong vanilla. I guess vanilla is stronger in this one than in this one. In Kayali also, the vanilla is not that potent, but this one has more vanilla. I smell sometimes like a cookie. You know how this one makes me feel, although it's not that simple? Like I poured on myself that vanilla aromatic dust sugar that you put on top of cookies when you take them from the oven. And I like that. I like that. It's more enjoyable. It's less patchouli, so I'm happy. So not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad that it has this content of 50 milliliters, because if I don't like it, the next time I won't purchase it. And all in all, yeah, I like it more than Lorinna, although it's not, as I told you, a bad dupe either. As for the prices, this one is almost double, but you can feel that heavy quality of a bigger oil concentration. Now you know, now I know. I wish you to enjoy all your perfumes. Let me know if you have this type of DNA, if you like vanilla perfumes in general, or whatever you really enjoy. Just tell me, and we will continue the discussion in the comments. Thank you guys. Keep in touch. Send you much love and many kisses.